Well, Kamala Harris seems to be one step closer to presidency as the political left and the media are slowly throwing Joe Biden under a political bus. I mean, this is the definition of shooting yourself in the foot anyway, but this is about how it started slowly. This news about classified documents being found initially at Joe Biden's private office, then his private home, then basically everywhere in the toilet, in the living room. They keep finding new ones. They found another 6 more classified documents a couple of days ago at Biden's home. And on the one hand, we've already been talking about the last couple of weeks how the media's reaction to these files are very different to when they found declassified documents at Trump's house. They went completely crazy. But that's also slowly changing the narrative because it seems to be a bit of a pile on Joe Biden. It seems to be going after him slowly but surely, up to a point where Kamala Harris, who is now currently the vice president, might be inevitably, by default, the next candidate for presidency. So they found these new files again, and they keep finding new ones in the Biden's home. So they've been raiding it, and they are cooperating. Let's go quickly to Joe Biden himself from back in September, when they were talking about Donald Trump, when they were talking about the files and documents they discovered at Donald Trump's Florida home. Let's go to him first.
You saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago. What did you think to yourself?
How that could possibly happen, how anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? Just totally irresponsible.
Pot kettle Joe Biden. Totally irresponsible. Interesting, considering they've also found classified documents in your car and they just left it there. I mean, there could be a bit of a plot, essentially, to plant these documents to blame it on him. There could also be the complete fact that he's losing his memory. He doesn't even know what he's doing, and they're taking advantage of him. He doesn't seem to be calling the shots, and it's clearly time for President Kamala Harris. Yeah, everything points towards this direction. Everything goes back to Kamala Harris. And considering she's also trying to do a lot of TV interviews, a lot of public speeches for a vice president, she's weirdly extremely visible. They're supposed to be behind the president, but she's standing in front of the president, up to a point where a couple of times, by mistake, Joe Biden introduced her on stage by calling her President Kamala Harris. I mean, if I feel like he's unintentionally or some sort of subtly trying to leak, saying, help me, I'm the puppet. But I don't know what's going on really. But we know that inevitably, because she's number 2, then she will be the inevitable choice. And it seems like everything's happening to Joe Biden. Rightly so. He doesn't really deserve to be the next nominee. So we will see. I think the next election will be absolutely fascinating to follow. And I did say the last election I was planning to go to the US, but I think 2024, this channel will be in America and we'll be reporting from the country that is going to be electing the next crazy person. Anyway, well, let me know what you think on my Tousi, and we are the media.